Today we're chatting to Nora Dawood, CEO of Black Pen Immigration. Nora is a leading figure in South African immigration and international trade law. She's going to shed some light on the advantages of seeking professional advice. Nora, you've been in the industry for over 5 years now. Please give us an indication of some of the challenges that applicants can face if they don't seek professional advice.
I think the biggest challenge currently applicants have that they have to submit their application in person at the VFS Center. VFS is the Visa Facility Center. The problem starts when they do submit the application, that they sometimes get wrong advice from VFS officials. Also, the website of the VFS is not up to date. As an example, the permanent residence based on critical skills has completely different requirements than the old exceptional skills permanent residence. But the website still shows the requirements of the old exceptional skills. If you follow the website, the checklist of the website, you will definitely receive a rejection.
Interesting. And what if the wrong application was submitted? Would the applicants just have to resubmit again?
It's not as simple as that. You need to submit 60 days before your visa expires a new application. Even you change your condition or you're applying for an extension. Let's assume your application gets rejected and your visa and your passport is not valid anymore. So what you have to do is you have to leave the country or you submit an appeal, but an appeal in South Africa takes very long. It can take up to 4 to 8 months. Or you're flying out and you submit in your country of origin. But what will happen at the airport, you will be declared undesired for 1 or maybe 2 to 5 years. Let's assume you're a spouse of a South African citizen. You will get separated from your family, from your child maybe. We had one case, the applicant tried on her own to get an upliftment on her undesirability. Her husband were in South Africa. She couldn't get it for more than 1 year. And then she contacted us. We got an upliftment after 3 weeks then. And then she could fly back to South Africa to her husband.
That's incredible. I can't imagine how much stress she went through during this time. Why is it that applications are being submitted incorrectly? Is it that people are not reading the instructions correctly, or is there another problem?
First of all, it's law. It's different to read if you do not have a legal background. And second of all, it is that the interpretation of a law is differently. Home Affairs constantly change the interpretation of the law. As an example, the 27G, permanent residence based on a minor child who is a South African permanent residence holder. Under the old law, it was never a problem to submit a permanent residence if you have a South African child. Home Affairs, since 2014, just reject the application with the reason that a minor child cannot support the parents.
So apart from obviously staying up to date with the changing regulations, I suppose as a legal immigration company, you can ask Home Affairs to intervene in certain cases.
In certain cases we can definitely. For example, as I said, the interpretation of the law is always different. We submit in the whole world. The embassy in Paris South African embassy in Paris might have a different opinion than the South African embassy in Spain. So if they have an opinion we cannot follow, we will ask the Department of Home Affairs to interfere. And if Home Affairs is the opinion that we are right, then they will instruct the Department of the South African embassy to take the application as it is. An example, we had one case, there was a minor child who had special needs. It was impossible for him to get a study visa, so he wanted to come with his father, who had a work visa as an accompanying minor. So we applied as accompanying minor, joining his father in South Africa. But the South African embassy overseas did not accept the application because the child is supposed to go to school. But in order to get a study visa, you need a school letter. But the school did not want to issue any letters because this child had to be assessed first. We asked Home Affairs to help us that he can first come on an accompanying minor, and then after his assessment and getting the school letters, change the condition or the status in South Africa, and Home Affairs helped us and the embassy issued it in one day.
Nora, can you please give an indication of the difference in turnaround times when you submit an application for your clients versus when they try to do it themselves?
There should not be any different, but what happens if the Home Office doesn't finalize your application? We can at least ask Home Affairs to finalize after 12 weeks. If there is no outcome on a temporary visa, we will ask Home Affairs to finalize, and usually Home Affairs help us and they do finalize an application if it's pending for longer than 12 weeks.
Wow, thanks for that information, Nora. It's really starting to make sense why it's important to seek the services of an immigration professional to avoid all potential challenges in the process. In conclusion, may you please tell us what the most popular South African visa is?
I would say in the moment it's the critical skills visa based on language support. The South Africa is booming in the call center industry, and therefore a lot of German speakers, Spanish speakers, etc. are needed in South Africa for the call center industry. So I think this is most probably the most popular visa currently.
Well, there you have it, some wise words from a professional immigration lawyer. Black Pen Immigration provides free assessments for all visa seekers from around the globe. Let the Black Pen Immigration experts assist you to find the right visa for yourself or your company without the unnecessary hassle and expenses.